Alright everyone, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Christina, aka That Variety, and today
the following contest is a tornado tag team match. Introducing first, from Laredo, Texas, Roxanne, Perez.
we are gathered here for more WWE 2K25 MyGM. Sorry, my cord is kind of wrapped around the microphone. I'm like, what is happening here? We're back with more WWE 2K25 MyGM goodness. I was going to record this earlier in the week, but then I had to deep clean the apartment. You know how you have those once a month or once every other month type of cleaning things to do around your house or your apartment? It was one of those weeks where all of those happened in 1 week. And I'm like, oh my god, I can't do this. So that happened. The weather was nice, and it has been so nice, y'all. Oh my gosh. We were sort of joking around where it was oh yeah, no, it's October here. And I'm like, you say that it's a bad thing. The in-between seasons are the best. I stand by that. Spring and fall are my jams. Let me know what your favorite season is down in the comments down below. But I got a 3-day weekend. I'm off on Monday for the holiday, of course. So that means I will be filming a bunch probably this weekend, while also getting some time outside, because it's just too nice to be indoors.
Representing the unholy union from Glasgow, Scotland, Isla.
So you might be wondering, Christina, what is happening in this episode? Well, a lot is happening in this episode. This is our first premium live event. And to be honest, I'm kind of here for the way that the premium live events are structured. They did this for me. They were like, all right, we need to get a couple of these matches in for Christina. And I'm like, okay, cool. So basically what happens is that for the opening match and the main event, all the shows fight either with each other or against each other. So you have two people from two different shows teaming together versus the other two people on the other two shows. So that's what's going on in this match here with the Tornado Tag Team match. There's one for the women's division and one for the men's division, so we'll see the men's division in the main event. Then in the middle of the show, the mid-card portion, each show gets a match and a promo. And that's where you want to have some of your biggest matches, your biggest promos, the best of the best that your show has to offer. So it's kind of like Survivor Series almost, but in the 2K form. Does that make any sense? I hope so. But we've got quite an episode for y'all. I'm looking forward to this one. I think for the main event, we'll just kind of do our person's entrance, but yeah. I at least wanted to walk through what to kind of expect with the premium live events. Again, we're into a nice solid groove, I think, where we'll have 3 weeks of our little weeklies where we just play through a match or two, go through the cards pretty quickly. Nice little bite-sized episode. Then we cover a couple matches on the go-home show, and we set things up for the premium live event. So it's nice how each season will kind of feel, its own little chapter almost, where it's 3 episodes back to back to back are going to be each little, well, not each season, I should say, but each little chunk, right? Because you have the 5 weeks, and then you have 25 weeks per season. So on paper, minus the draft, because the draft is it messes things up at the beginning. But on paper, it's outside of those draft episodes, if you're just looking at the 25 weeks, you're looking at roughly about 15 total episodes right there. So, I mean, and that's if you structure it the way that we're planning on doing it kind of moving forward. But again, you got to factor in the drafts that are at the beginning of the seasons, right? Right.
And representing the Alpha Academy from Phoenix, Arizona, Maxxine Dupri.
So, yeah, there's a lot going on. Let me know what you're going to be up to during the holiday weekend down in the comments down below. By the way, this is probably going to go up sometime late on Friday, probably. I'm not even joking. It's 6:53 when we're recording this because I'm a slacker. The weather was too nice. And then, I had to wait for the game to update, and that took a few minutes. So there was a lot happening, dude. There was a lot happening. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, yeah, and then if your show wins one of these kind of cross-branded matches, you basically go right to, you get like the rewards that are kind of unique to that premium live event. So we're at Clash at the Castle, we're going to get some rewards if our team wins, which is exciting. Which is really another power card, but those power cards that you get at the premium live events, they can be pretty powerful. They can be pretty good, so. We've got a lot going on. The referee's got the right idea. He's like, yeah, I'm just going to let these 4 people just, like, battle it out. I'm going to stay out of the way. Oh, we got a 1 count right there on Becky. All right. All right, so it looks like Roxanne and Becky are in the middle of the ring. Isla and Maxxine, they're on the outside of the ring. Oh, so we got all the kendo sticks. I mean, that's one way to do it. That is one way to do it. Oh, now Becky's going after Roxanne. I mean, but this is like the strategy, right? Like, get like some of the people outside of the ring, have the main people sort of inside the ring when you're in a tag team match. Like, have one little match outside the ring, and then have like one little match inside the ring. Oh my God! Right, what's Roxanne up to here? Oh no, not much. Well. Right, Becky with the move right there into the submission hold. Maxxine's got Isla. Oh, but okay. Roxanne got out of the hold pretty swiftly, I would say. Alright, it looks like we got Maxxine and Roxanne, and then we've got Becky and Isla. Oh, Roxanne was there to break up the pinfall attempt right there. I'd love to see it. Oh. Oh. Okay, I guess we're throwing kendo sticks now. Oh no. Okay, well, something's going on. Okay, or not. Okay, Roxanne seemed to get out of the submission hold, but Maxxine with the suplex into the cover now, and Roxanne kicks out at 2. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a lovely day so far. Again, the goal is to, if I can speed edit this video and get it up sometime, maybe during Smackdown or after Smackdown, then that'd be great. But if not, this will just come out like probably Sunday. So Friday or Sunday, because well, the Smackdown reactions are on Saturdays, and that's just what we do around here. Now, again, the Smackdown reactions are probably going to be a little bit like on the later side of things on Saturdays, simply because we're just out in the wilderness more, because it's nice out. It's like I might take things with me, but we'll see. It's just so stupid nice out. Like, there's no other way around it. Okay, well, I don't know what just happened there, but Becky Lynch with a huge move. And Becky and Maxxine win the Tornado Tag Team match. So, nay.
Here are your winners. The team of Becky Lynch and Maxxine Dupri.
Yay. Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. We got another match to get to. Oh, I'm excited for this match. This should be fun. This should be good. We've got our mid-card match coming up next, but congratulations to Becky and Maxxine for picking up the huge win right out of the gate. So we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. 4 stars! Look at that!
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match and is for the WWE Women's Championship.
Alrighty, everyone. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We've got the Women's Championship on the line here tonight. Got Asuka versus Bayley, Extreme Rules match. Should be quite an exciting time, to say the least. We'll have to see what happens moving forward. We'll have to see just, well, what happens. And, yeah, again, I hope everyone's enjoying the episode so far. I hope everyone's enjoying the series. Again, we're trying to stay consistent over here, even into the warmer, nicer months. Well, it hasn't even been warm. Like, today? No, like, last night. Okay, so I'm recording this on Friday. Again, I don't know when this is going to be posted, but last night it was, like, 50 degrees at night, and, like, it was maybe 60 degrees for a high. And that's cool for this time of the year. Usually where I'm at in the greater Cincinnati area, it's, like, maybe around 80 degrees this time of the year, I would say. So a little warm, but still pretty comfy. But historically, the last couple of years, it's been like 90 degrees already. So I'm like, oh, it's going to be on the cooler side a little bit. I love that for me. So that's where I've been. I've been outside enjoying the weather. I highly recommend y'all go and enjoy the weather if you can. Just if it's nice out where you're at, because we could all use a little bit of fresh air. The X timeline, oh my god. The internet wrestling community on X, I think we could all use some fresh air. God. I don't engage too much. I just lurk. Remember, I'm the lurker. I'm the internet wrestling lurker. The internet wrestling lurker. There we go. I'm more on Instagram than anything. Instagram's a good time. I usually get a lot of cute little animals and, like, just nice artwork and stuff. I'm like, this is exactly what I'm here for. To be fair, I was a Tumblr teenager back in the day, so it's like that explains so much. Oh my god. Yeah, it's really weird. Like, I mean, so I was born in the mid-90s, right? So, like, I'm not a full-blown 90s child, but I'm not a full-blown 2000s child either. So, like, I don't know how many of y'all, like, can relate to that sort of just weird vibe where you're, like, not in one generation, not in another, but it's a weird time. We got a Let's Go Bayley chant going on. Love to hear it. You love to hear it. Here we go.
Introducing the challenger from Osaka, Japan, Asuka! And her opponent from San Jose, California, the WWE Women's Champion, Bayley!
So, I don't think that the 2K people are listening, because I'm a smaller YouTuber, a small town YouTuber. But one little request: can we get some fresh taunts for the intros and stuff like that? I know we have a bunch of little taunts and entrances with the underground match and whatnot, because, you know, the physics are different and stuff. I get that. I understand that. Can we get some fresh little, like, taunts for, like, when they do the title matches and stuff like that? Because we have, like, fresh taunts, like, every year as they include new people and stuff. But we never really have, like, fresh little taunts for, like, the intros. That's all I'm asking for. I'm not asking for a whole lot. That and proper subtitles, ideally, for the promos, because you gotta have the commentary on it. The commentary isn't really insightful, but, like, even if you have, like, the captions or the subtitles on, like, in universe mode with the promos, like, you can't understand what's going on because it doesn't show up, and it's like, what is happening here? If anything, that would make our lives as content creators a little easier, right? Because you could just, like, you know where to put, like, your little text box and stuff. Oh my god. See, we might be onto something. We might be onto something. Although I think they might be onto me to a certain extent. I don't think so. But like, remember a couple years ago? I think it was a couple years ago. I was like, maybe we'll have like create a referee. And then like last year we had like special guest referee or something. And you can create like little referee outfits and stuff. I think that's the closest I think I got to anything right going on with this game. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I gotta tell you all about the weather this weekend, because it's like, Christina, shut up about the weather. It's like we've had horrible weekends where it was either too cold to go anywhere or it was like raining the entire time. Let me tell y'all, so today got to 68, Friday. Saturday it's supposed to be 73, and then Sunday is supposed to be 70, and then 74 on Monday. So we have 4 days in a row where it's not raining, and I'm very excited about that, because Lord knows we've had way too much rain where I'm at, and I'm like, oh god. Okay, something happened. I think something happened. I don't know if something happened. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, Lord. Okay, so wait, what? Okay, so okay. Checking on like X to see what's going on, because I saw something on Facebook pop up. So apparently they're switching around the calendar for 2026. So like we were all like going on about like how New Orleans wasn't getting WrestleMania next year, right? Well, they're getting Money in the Bank next year, except Money in the Bank next year is happening after SummerSlam. This is kind of interesting. Okay, I'm processing this, and I think it kind of makes sense. Because, like, last year's SummerSlam in 2024, it kind of felt like a season finale a little bit. I don't know if it was a me thing or what, but, like, it kind of felt like a mid-season finale. So, I'm wondering if, like, maybe they're going to treat, like, Money in the Bank as, like, a mid-season premiere. But then where the heck is WrestleMania going to be? I would say Indianapolis, but I checked the calendar, and, well, Indianapolis already has, like, the NCAA basketball tournament on the men's side, I think. They have the NCAA finals around WrestleMania week, so I don't know what's happening, but I'm interested to see what's happening here. So I'm wondering if, like, whoever's going to win Money in the Bank this year, if they're going to hold on to this thing for a little while. So, again, that was breaking news. I was, like, just checking the timeline. Again, I'm a lurker. But I think it kind of makes sense, because, like, to a certain extent, you get to see... Well, weren't they going to do the draft, like, around SummerSlam this year, if I remember seeing something correctly? I don't know how true that is, but I saw something like that floating around. I'm like, okay, this can kind of make some sense, because, like, that way, you know, they can kind of figure out, like, who's going to be on what shows, and then do Money in the Bank, and then, like, it's nebulous from that point. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot going on. But we're gonna do our best to go to Minneapolis for SummerSlam next year. That's the move, unless if they move SummerSlam, which anything could happen. I don't know, but I will do Minneapolis SummerSlam next year, because I'm not turning down. I can't miss SummerSlam again. I missed it last year in my hometown. This year, well, we went to Royal Rumble, and I'm like, I'm doing one wrestling trip a year, because obviously everything's expensive. And traveling is expensive. Well, last year was interesting because it would have been in my hometown, so it would have been an easy one for me to get to. But, like, I had all this dental work to get caught up on, and, well, then they announced around the time when they had the basketball feud on Smackdown that random night. That was around the same time where they announced, like, Royal Rumble was in Indianapolis. So I'm wondering again, like, where they're going to have Mania at next year. I get the feeling that Indy's going to have it like 2027 or 2028, and then maybe Nashville, possibly one of those years, because I think Nashville has a new stadium coming soon. Right? Because I was taking a look to see like which stadiums like have domed stadiums, like how Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis does, right? And I'm like, okay, we could do some different ones. We've got some different options here. I would like to see the Big Four do the Midwest just entirely, right? Like maybe Chicago, Cleveland gets a show. I think Cincinnati would do a Saturday night's main event type thing. I think we can handle that kind of a weekend here, not like a SummerSlam weekend, but I mean, if we can handle the Taylor Swift like Eras tour, we could probably handle anything at this point. It's like it'd be the funniest thing, just like everybody's getting all lost and confused. Like, I'll see you in Kentucky. What do you mean you're in Kentucky? Oh, I'm at the airport. Oh wait, I'm in Covington. Wait, you're in Cincinnati. Oh my god! Like everybody would just get all lost and confused. I'll provide tours accordingly. But I was just thinking that through. Like, could you imagine if we had one of those kinds of weekends? That'd be so funny. But no, I think Saturday night's main event would make the most sense for Cincinnati, and here's why. We're one of the oldest cities, I think, in the entire country. We have, well, my old alma mater up at the University of Cincinnati is one of the oldest colleges in the entire country. So, like, it kind of makes sense. Like, it naturally makes sense. On top of that, we got a brand spanking new convention center project happening in downtown. And that's actually going to be done by, I think, the end of the year, January at the latest. So I think we could do it. I mean, like, mind you, like, Heritage Bank Center is not the greatest arena, but we at least have like a brand new like convention center to work with. And I mean, that's pretty appealing. You know, you could really, you know, squeeze the juice out of the fruit a little bit. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm shooting my shot a little bit. Throw in some, like, just give us some more Midwest shows, selfishly. Listen, if WrestleMania next year is within, like, 4 to 5 hours, I'll probably try to do it. Probably. We'll see. If it's not, forget it. If it's in Vegas, I'm not doing it. I know my milestone birthday is next year. I'm still not doing it. I'm like, I will do SummerSlam next year. I gotta do one or the other. And then, of course, maybe Mania could be 2027, because we need to plan some things out, right? Like, it takes us all, like, time to, you know, get our monies together and stuff. Oh, this is gonna be great. Oh, I'm so excited for the nice weather this weekend. We just got so sidetracked. Oh my god. Oh my goodness gracious. Just, there's so much happening in the wrestling community. I'm like, what is happening? Like, go and enjoy the weather. If you can. I mean, at least here it's really nice out. Oh god, we have been so sidetracked this entire time, but we've had so much to talk about. Well, I mean, we've been talking a good amount about wrestling stuff, because we've been, like, speculating over everything. I mean, we don't have a dome here, but, like, I mean, you can do, like, a fond farewell to the Cleveland Browns Stadium, because they're trying to move the Browns out of Cleveland again, and it's a whole mess. It is a whole mess. And then we've got a lot of drama here with the Bengals, and the Bengals lease coming up and everything, but I suspect they're probably going to stay put. Yeah. We'll see what happens, but give Cincinnati a Saturday night's main event weekend. I think we can handle that, because it's not like a huge, it's like a B-tiered kind of event. And I think we could probably handle that, because we handled an NXT tape, or yeah, we handled an NXT. We handled a Monday Night Raw. We can handle a Smackdown. I think we could do it. Because I'm sitting here and I'm like, okay, we could probably handle it. Because we also have a bunch of new hotels that have opened up over the last couple years too. And there's some that are being built in you know, converted into hotels. So
Women's Champion, Asuka.
I am petitioning for it. Come on, WWE, do Saturday night's main event in one of the oldest cities in America. At least I think it is. I have to triple check my notes, but I am like pretty positive. I mean, yeah, let me see here. Well, obviously not like, you know, as old as like some of these ones here, but, you know, it's one of the first cities, like first cities, right? Something like that. But it's got to be up there. It has to be up there. Well, obviously not on the East Coast, but, you know, it's still a historic city nonetheless. I think that's pretty safe to say. We've got a lot of rich history here, so I think it would be a cool city to kind of tie everything in. So, yeah, it's considered by many historians to be the first American city, as it was the first major city to develop after America secured its independence. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, see? Okay. Either way around, yeah, Asuka defeated Bayley. I'm shooting my shot for us to get a Saturday night's main event or some sort of B-list show here in Cincinnati. I will fight for it. Listen, I was complaining about how we didn't get a Smackdown, and we still don't have a Smackdown again, but that's okay. We got one last year, but we did get a Raw and NXT this year. I think we are moving in the right direction, and the audience is there. Either way, we got a main event to get to. I'm yapping a lot. Let's just keep things going. So, I did a stupid thing. I simulated the rest of the show. I was trying to go through the rest of the show, and I forgot. Oh no, well, this just happened. This absolutely just happened. I goofed up. I absolutely goofed up. I'm fine. Oopsies. I'm getting so distracted by everything. It's fine. Let's see who won. Okay, so obviously we know what happened with the Tornado Tag Team match, but you can see by the match rewards, you get like different rewards, which is great. So it looked like we won, well, sort of got the, yeah. We all did pretty good in the middle of the show, so that's great. It looked like possibly we might have done the best on the promos, so I don't know. I don't know. And then in the main event, we had Wolfgang and Andrade beat Braun Strowman and Apollo Crews. So that happened. That happened. So, yeah, we got the match rewards. So, Castle Rates, selected opposing brands, steal 10% of their revenue from next week's show. Can't be used in the last week of a season. Perfect. Alrighty, so we got 112,000 fans, and we got... You couldn't have just made it a nice round number at $75,000? Like, okay. Okay, beautiful. Okay, NXT got 96,000 fans. 113,000 fans for Monday Night Raw. That would have been funny. 116 for... Okay, we kept up pretty well with Raw and ECW. So, we are, well, right at the bottom, but we're getting there. We're getting there. We are very close to Mr. Paul Heyman right there. We are very close. All right, we are not going to do any trading, I don't think. Okay, so we could... No, I'm not... No. I don't want... Oh, I'm keeping my monies. Decline the trade. So Roxanne and Javon for Sheamus, I am good. I'm golden. And I need the cash. Why do you all want cash? Just leave me alone. Okay, no. Everybody wants Roxanne and Javon. No, I'm keeping them. I just got Roxanne like 5 minutes ago. Perfect. Okay, we'll put you on the show, Javon. Hey, Aldous, listen, I'm sick of working for Adam at Raw. I'm more than happy to ditch my contract to come to work at Smackdown, and I'll do it at a discount. Hey, that's fine. Let's make it happen. Perfect. That works with me. Yeah, let's just do soft landing. we're gonna need that one. Okay, so let's go ahead and book the show. So we have a couple different things to work with here. So CM Punk and Seth need to team with each other? Okay. And then Javon wants to make an appearance in front of his hometown. So, pretty straightforward. Let's see what the show logistics have for us as well. So okay, yeah, our little bits here and there. Yeah, I think we're good. Let's go ahead and book the show, and then we will close out the episode because, again, I'm an idiot and I accidentally simulated the main event. That sounds about right. Alrighty, people. So I think we got the card all set up. So we have the Seth and CM Punk tag team with AJ and Sean Spears, because that's just who everybody's fighting with right now. I got this cash suplex guy for a week because, well, we're in Javon Evans' hometown, and I wanted to put him on the show. So, you know what? This all made sense. And then we got Roxanne versus Natalia versus Lash. And then we've got Tatum Paxley with the running on Natalia. And then we've got Andrade versus Grace Waller in an Extreme Rules match to close things out. We got our promos all set up as well. Let me see here, because we've got these challenges over here at the, just a little bit over here. So, yeah, okay, so we'll have the interference there. Everybody's kind of gaining popularity. We'll have a couple more promises fulfilled, so that's awesome. And then no training promo this week, no advertising. Okay, all promo spots filled. So yeah, I think we'll be okay. Well, we'll have to resolve more rivalries, of course, but we're gonna get there. Again, this is a slow burn with the season challenges, so we will get there, people. But either way around, thank you all so much for tuning in. We were yapping a lot today, but we had a lot of ground to cover as we were filming, so that's exciting. Either way around, thank you all so much for tuning in. Leave a like, leave a comment, make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell button so that you get notifications around here, and that sort of thing. Again, thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will see you all in the next one.